Using ScriptRunner, you can do a lot of wonderful things. I'm talking about ScriptRunner for Jira on server. And I was looking at this interesting question on the community today about uh, sending an email using a ScriptRunner, but also to send an email with attachments. Now, if I look at this question has been asked by Tom, and Tom is asking allow user to send email with attachments from issue. Now, he has described this requirement really well, but I will summarize it. So basically what Tom is trying to do, on the issue screen, you can have a button. When you click on a button, there will be a pop-up, and the user will select the attachment. So basically the pop-up will display attachments, maybe 5 or 6 or all the attachments that you may have on the issue. And then you can select what attachments you want to send, and you can then click on a button and it will basically send an email with those attachments. Or to keep it even simple, the moment you click on that button, you want to send an email with attachments. Now you can actually do it using ScriptRunner fragment. So you can actually have that button displayed with some label on top, and when you click on that particular button, you can actually do something. Now when you're trying to run a script in Jira using a ScriptRunner for Jira, you need to use either, let us say, a scripted field or a listener or maybe a job. But if you want to run your own script somewhere and you want to trigger it from somewhere else, like in this case, if you want to have a button, you need to create a script endpoint, REST endpoint. So basically what you need to do, you need to, by the way, you can take a look at this documentation, and I have made a couple of videos on this topic as well. Like you can use these script REST endpoints, which you can create, and it will give you one endpoint. Like for example, in this case, if you're using this code, it will give you this endpoint called do something, and you can of course use this URL rest/scriptner/latest/custom/do something, and if you do something, it will of course return you something like maybe a JSON. But apart from just returning a JSON, you can also basically this code will be run, and you can actually do anything you want here. Maybe you want to update something, or maybe you want to send an email. Like in this case, Tom wants to send an email. So his question was not really about how to send an email or how to display a button. He has already done it, but he was more interested in understanding how to trigger that email to send an email. So you can actually trigger that email using a REST API. So you will get this REST endpoint, and when you get that REST endpoint, you can actually click on this. When you click on that particular button, like let us say that script fragment button, you can actually pass in the current issues key to that endpoint, and when you call that script, you can actually use that issue key to look for those issue. Basically, you can pass those parameters if you want. And I have actually talked about this. I think I made a couple of videos, and I believe in one of the video I also shared how to perform a Google search. Like if you click on a button on top, I will of course, I just want to redirect you to the video that I made earlier. So basically what I did, I made one button on top on the issue view screen, and if you click on the button, you can actually search on Google or whatever search engine you're using, like DuckDuckGo for example, and it will search for the issue summary. Or basically you can do whatever you want, but I think that was a good example. So let me just, if you go to the ScriptRunner course page, search for button, I guess. So I think this is this. So I have this this particular video. Maybe I'll type here fragment, I guess. Okay, so this one, control issue creation. Okay, this one. I think you can use this. I think you can watch this video. I think I did talk about doing exactly this. Let us just. Hello everyone. In this video, let us take a. But you can also start from top if you want. So basically the point here is that we need to specify the location where this button will appear. And when you look at your Jira interface, you have different locations, like you have this. So this is basically your operations section, and operations top level is basically in my on my Jira. You can say navigate to a link. Just want to see the query, and I'll probably type in www.google.com. And if I do a search on Google very quickly, if I quickly search links to dot summary. Okay, so first of all, it's a bit weird looking at yourself, looking at your own video, but I think it is probably good because I'm just trying to show you. Now, what you need to do when you create a new script listener, you can pass in here the search query. You can form your search query, and the main thing that I wanted to show you is that you can actually use your issue.summary. And if you are maybe calling your own script, you can also do the same thing. You can use these variables if you want, and basically this is how you will um, be able to run your own script if you want. Let me just take a look at the options that will appear in the do what. Let me just play my own video just to remind myself. Basically what you can do here, you can specify that I want users to basically go to Google. So you can say navigate to a link, and you can also specify you can okay, so if you look here, when you click on do what, you have the option to navigate to a link, which I'm doing in this video, but you can also run code and display a dialog. And basically you can do whatever you want. I mean, that is the whole point. So if you want to run a code, you can run a code, or maybe you can use your own custom REST endpoint, which I believe is probably more suitable because you can handle that code somewhere else, and it will let you, of course, do wonderful things like maybe you want to send an email with attachments. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.